Gaming. A universal free-for-all where anything can happen. Unfortunately, not all of it's great. I'm Heracross Gaming, and this is Game Gripes. Episode 7 is here, and what better way to celebrate than with everybody's favourite blue mascot, Hillary Clinton. Just kidding, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic's timeline so far has been a mixture of highs and lows. Seriously, the guy's been up and down more times than a bipolar roller coaster. Without naming names, Sonic 06, there have been a few games over the last decade or so, Sonic 06, that have besmirched the Blue Blazers' reputation, such as Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, and I'm pretty sure there was one other, but I can't remember what it was. Despite all that, there's no denying the prestige that the Blue Hedgehog has built up over nearly 25 years of thwarting Dr. Eggman over and over and over. Seriously, Dr. Eggman is the equivalent of Team Rocket to Sega. With Sonic scrolling his way through the video game industry with the likes of Super Mario, Sega was certainly onto something. But over several years, let's be honest, as most franchises go, he was bound to hit a few roadblocks eventually. That day was November 14th, 2006, with the release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Many have criticised the game heavily, and not unfairly I must admit. The game's enjoyment level is equivalent to a kick in the nuts with a spiked shoe. But I think this game may have been in part due to humanising aspects of it, as well as, graphics, glitches, programming errors, load times, so pretty much everything really. Many may argue this game is the absolute worst of Sonic the Hedgehog, and most of us would be inclined to agree. However, I think the game isn't entirely without merit. As clustered as it may be, the fact that this game merely still exists serves as a somewhat harrowing reminder of something at its worst. Like Charlie Sheen 2011 worst. Okay, maybe that's a little too drastic, but the gaming nightmare did lead to Sega fixing major issues to its formula as of late, and just a few years later we got Sonic Colors, which is a fantastic game. Possibly the best 3D Sonic game I've ever played. I mean, sure, we had to go through Sonic Unleashed, but sometimes the negatives lead to a major positives if mistakes are corrected. Sonic Boom, however, is a whole other story. I think Sonic 06 came at a time where gamers were used to the Sonic formula, so there was no real cause for concern, which led to Sega's next venture at the time changing the game design to a somewhat Final Fantasy-esque style that traditional fans were just not used to from the Blue Blazer. I could go in depth about the plot, but I'll be here for another 2 hours, so to sum up this gripe, the issue I have with Sonic 06 is everything. Change is a good thing, usually, but drastic changes that are left incomplete serve as a reminder that this could have very well been the death knell for the Blue Hedgehog. Maybe one day we'll see Sonic restored to his former glory, although I hear Nintendo is still pretty much invested in the Boom series. Could be dark days ahead. Shadow the Hedgehog style of dark. And that's pretty much it. I've been Heracross Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.